thought that I was recording and didn't realize it, and then wasn't recording and didn't realize it. And in the long term, we've almost finished both of the fields. So we're in the long run or whatever. In the interim, I've been harvesting and harvesting and harvesting and harvesting and harvesting and harvesting with this slow little putsy harvester. And it's, you know what, for this field, it's fine. It doesn't really need anything else, honestly. Stop it. Stop it. Put everything away. There we go. Beep, beep. So most of this field is done. I'm going to roll up the hill and get my spigot over the trailer. So far, this is working. After 2 years, you know, the problem is that I never use this harvester. I always get rid of it like first thing. So I got another whammy right there. I think I would have known that this harvester is too small for that stupid trailer, but nope. Arthur steps right in it. And I kind of did know it. The AgroStar is the biggest trailer. The AgroLiner, I think it's called. Take a look at it. This tipper. This guy right here, the AgroLiner, is the largest one that will work with this particular harvester. And at least work easily. You can make the other ones work, like you can see here. You just get on higher ground, but in reality, that's a sure sign that you're ready for a bigger harvester. One that can actually reach above. And even the small New Holland will reach that far. So at some point, we're going to need to upgrade this at least one size. But we'll probably go... I'll probably wait till I can afford one of my modified harvesters that's a little bit larger, kind of an in-between one. Because they're about $220,000, $230,000, but they're much larger than the two small ones here, without being super expensive like the bigger ones. Though I'll tell you what, the case at its price point, I think it's the 7130 or 7150, the smaller of the case harvesters, is actually not a bad deal. It's a pretty decently priced harvester for its capacity and header size. So that's a good one to get if you're looking for a medium-sized harvester. The only downside is that one does not have a trailer hitch, so it cannot pull its own header. You have to buy a trailer for it, but whatever. And of course, I use the modified trailers that you can lock, because the unlocked ones, the header always falls off. Always falls off. Alright guys, so I'm going to take a little break here. We're going to finish harvesting this field, and then I'll catch up with you once we're done with this one. I also have to do the field up at the top of the hill. I'll probably have you join up as we move up there, because we've got to find a spot to unload this, so we'll have some fun doing that. See you in a minute. Alright, so we have finished off the harvest on these two fields, and we're going to move up to the higher field. Bring me a higher field. I'll stop, I promise. I gotta sing like one song at least every couple episodes. I mean, there's gotta be at least one song, right? So tonight it was Bring Me a Higher Love by Steve Winwood. Yeah, those were the good old days. Remember that? Gosh, it had to be high school. Maybe it was junior high. That had to be junior high when that came out, because I wasn't listening to heavy metal yet, and so I still liked pop music. Though I never got crazy. Like Living in the Wild Wild West? Nope. Didn't do anything for me. Everybody Wang Chung Tonight? Nah. But the Safety Dance, yeah. I like Tears for Fears. I was big into them. Bryan Adams, yeah. Bryan Adams still rocks. That guy still looks the same as he did 40 years ago. I don't know how he manages that one, but he still looks freaking good. I mean, terrible. He's a terrible looking guy, but he looks the same. And a great singer. Man, just a phenomenal razor blade voice. if you go for that kind of thing. All right, so we are going to maneuver our almost full. Look at this, man. With 230 horsepower, I am struggling pulling this trailer that's almost full. And so I am glad that I did buy this larger tractor because, you know, some of the smaller ones might struggle with this even more. That's a full load right there. So I don't know how much this is going to bring at the train station. I'm thinking maybe it's going to bring more than I think it does because I'm thinking agroliner loads, and the agroliners are, I want to say about half the capacity, right? And maybe they hold 20,000. This holds like 32 and those hold like 20. I don't know. We'll look at it in a minute. But as you can see here, as we go uphill, I am not able to reach my top speed. I'm only pulling about half speed there. No, I'm slowing down on purpose here because obviously it's a little bit dangerous. She's a little bit dangerous. Okay, I'll stop. I don't like that song anyway. Now here, that thing's gonna fill up fast. We need to find somewhere to unload. Oh, that's almost too much slope. Let's see. That one might work. Nah. This possibly that could work. This could work. Do I have to go? How are we gonna get the harvester up there? We'll have to try and see what we can do. I'll park that right there, and we'll see. If not, that might work too. Let's see what's going on over here. Stuck. Oh, I got stuck on the trailer. This would definitely work because it's a pretty steep hill. Yeah, if this little bump doesn't work, then we'll try that. We'll see. I'm curious to see if it works or not. I think I have to back this up a little bit though for it to. We got to get enough lead that the harvester can hop up before it hits the trailer. We'll just cut them out. Cut them out. That's fine. Okay. It's good. You have a uterus?
You have noodles.
That's good. I did. You're right. Thank you. So, let's see. This guy, is he full yet? Is he full? Is he full? Is he full? Nope, not yet. Almost. 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 Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. And I should, with this load, be able to go sell off the first trailer, and we'll see how much money we get. Hopefully it'll be a lot. Okay, there we go. So he's done. So we're gonna back this out. Oh, don't screw up that. Okay. I don't want to mess up my neat lines of hay or straw, I mean. Fine, Seth. Fine. Okay, fine. Okay, let's see if we can get this up. Bump this up. Boom. Hey, that worked. Alright, so I'm going to pause for a second. Alright, so that's unloaded, and it did fill it. So there's still a little room left in that trailer, but not enough to probably take a full load, so we're going to run that trailer load down to the train depot, which just happens to be at the bottom of this hill, conveniently. So we're going to get this guy back to work. Back to work. I watched Unforgiven today with Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman. Man, was that a good movie. Superbly violent. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it for you and your kids, but it was a great Western. I was like, man, this is such a good movie. I like Westerns, and I hadn't seen a good one in a long time. All right, let's see. I'm also watching the 7... something 7... So far it's been pretty good, but I ran out of juice on my editing, so I was like, I'm going to go downstairs now. I'm done. So I'll try to get to bed a little earlier tonight. I've been trying to get on a little bit earlier schedule. I've been staying up late and then sleeping in and then working late. So it's like this getting up at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then, you know, working until midnight and then playing until 2 in the morning is just not a great schedule for anybody. So I need to get control back, and yeah, now I can't keep the brakes on enough for sliding pretty fast down the hill. Here is the train station, and so what you do is, even though the price is lower on the train station than some of the other places, you get double your money. Double your money. So we're going to stop here, and we're going to unload and see what a 99%... I mean, we're literally like less than 100 away from having a full load. So this will tell us pretty close to what a load is going to be worth, because obviously prices fluctuate. Attaboy, Seth. So, yeah, like I feared, $7,000. It was $14,000 for this load. And that's almost our entire load, unfortunately. So we'll have one more, probably half full load. So our total field value is probably about $20,000 to $25,000 worth of grain that we're going to get out of our fields. And that's not bad, you know. I mean, the amount of work we have to, but then we got to put this, you know, seed and fertilizer into it. So you got maybe like a $10,000 loss on it. So yeah, about $15,000 is going to be the yield from those fields. Maybe 20. But it's not great. But still, it's better than nothing. The second half of that will be coming in soon. But we'll have enough to hire workers for the next crop. And as we go, we're going to get more. There we go, 22,000. So 9,000. Whoa, we got more on the train than we did dumping it in. Whoa. Interesting. Usually it gives you the same amount. It usually doubles your money. But in this case, we actually made even more. So that's nice. That was a little $3,000 bonus there. I'll take it. Oh, that's not. Yeah, I guess this is the way. There's our tire tracks. So, cool beans. Yeah, that harvester's already getting full again. Knew that would happen. That should probably be good right there. Oh! Talk about timing. I try not to run through the crops because in real life, you wouldn't do that. I'm a good boy. I play by the rules. Mama's boy. All right. I'm hoping at the end of this crop we have enough for 25 cattle, but I don't think we're going to have enough. So we're probably going to have to do some logging. Oh, and we got to redo these fields too, so forget that. We're going to have to wait a little bit. We'll do the fields first, and if we have any money left over, we'll buy some cattle. Some cows. Oh. Oh. Nope. Ram it? Nope. Come on, get up there. No dice. Pretty slick. Our little loading platform. We need one of those up on the hill there. I'll look around and see if I can find something. Could always buy a lowboy. Drive this up onto the lowboy. All that effort. Get ready for bed. Alright, so we're going to finish this field up. We'll collect our silage. And then we'll start planting the next group of fields. And call it a night. Oh, dang. There's my joystick. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. More harvesting has been done. think my estimation of how much wheat I was going to get was a little bit overkill. I'm predicting now like less than half a cart load. So maybe like another $10,000. Still. Whoa. Why did it do that? Oh, what on earth? I think my game just crashed. No, I can walk around. That was bizarre. Strangeness just happened in my game. That's never happened before. I've never had anything like that happen in this game. But it's all good, because we're back and working. So I would say for our field sizes right now, yeah, I mean, I still want a bigger harvester because it makes everything go faster, but we're really, what, we've been harvesting for an hour, maybe, at the most. It's not that bad. It does take a little while to get it done, but it's not, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, unbearable. It's sufficient. Just that whole header thing, or the whole pipe being so low on this thing. They should, it probably is in real life. I mean, I'm sure they've pretty much spec'd these out as far as, like, you know, heights and sizes and stuff. But this is such a whittle harvester. A whittle tiny harvester. It's a little peeny harvester. Though I have enough money now, I probably could splurge and buy an agroliner. No, the agroliners are 24. Whoa, okay. Hold on there, Mr. Hired Worker. Not cool. You're fired. Just a hair this way. There we go. Oh. Hee-haw. How did it do that? No, that's not the end of the field there, bucko. Bucky Fellini. So I'm thinking I'm going to try with this next DLC. Of course, you guys know, and I think I've talked about it, that the Eastern European, or the gold... Wow, for crying out loud, you moron. Would you stay on the straight line? Idiot. There's a new... well, it's not really a DLC. It's the silver or titanium, I think, or something like that, where... If you haven't bought the game yet, the gold edition is going to include the same things. It's going to give you a new Eastern European map, which of course we're going to do as our next season, and 20 new pieces of equipment, including like 2 or 3 new tractors, a new semi-truck, a new harvester, and then some planting and other equipment from different brands that are all Eastern European. And I was going to try, because I have the Steam version of the game, which I love, but Seth has the Steam version of the game, and Evelyn has the Steam version of the game, and every time, and the servers, you know, the non-Steam version, every time they come out with a DLC, if I want to have it on the server, I have to buy 3 copies. I got to buy 2 Steam copies, because you can't share with Steam, and you have to buy a server copy. So I'm thinking, this can't be, like, totally right. And so I'm looking online, and they said that if you buy it directly from the Giants website rather than buying it through Steam, you can install it on as many computers as you want. Now, I don't know if that's... I have to look into the legalities of it, but I'm assuming that I shouldn't have to buy the DLC 3 times for my 3 computers that I own. I mean, if I have any game, I can install it on well, I guess maybe less. It depends. I have to look into the licensing. But it doesn't make sense to have to spend, you know, like for example, the JCB DLC, I've had to spend $30 on it because I had to buy it 3 times. That's not fair. I bought 3 copies of the game because I wanted it to be legal, but now every time a DLC comes out, I'm going to have to buy 3 copies of that too. That's too expensive. So I'm going to look into it legally and see what I have to do. I would imagine probably I do have to buy a separate copy for each computer. So I guess maybe Chuz's just going to have to sit out, because I'm not going to, I think it's going to be $20 for the DLC. And so that means that if I'm going to do it on all 3 computers, it's going to be $60. And I'm like, I don't know. I have to think about it. It would be fun to have it as a server, though, wouldn't it? So I might have to buy a server copy and see if I can't just distribute it out that way. We'll see. All right, guys. So I'm going to finish up the harvest here. I'll pick up with you once we're done, and we'll start the silage part for the cows with our little mini crone. All right. See you in a couple minutes.